Welcome back, everyone. I wouldn't leave you without a dose of a 1v1, would I? I probably would sometimes, actually. But decided we would do game number 3 of the day here after 2 team games here. And it's going to be a diamond level game. Both these players are diamond. In the upper left-hand corner, being played as the red Zerg, it is Shinobi. In the lower left-hand corner, being played as the blue Terran, it is nexusfour. And I do believe this is... I think it's Akalon Waste, to be honest with you, if I remember correctly. But either way, it doesn't matter what the name of the map is. Here we go. Shinobi's going to do a little bit of scouting with that nice overlord here. And we're going to get the standard wall off by our blue Terran. In the meantime, we can mention, join the Facebook fan page, always in the description. We have Challenge Fridays. Challenge this week is to take a race. Whatever race you want, build 3 of every type of unit that race can build. They don't all have to be alive at once. If they are, you will get a higher score because we do score our Challenge Fridays. We cast them all. We'll get them up. Get your name on the leaderboard there. We have an all-time leaderboard, a monthly leaderboard. We're going to start doing prizes in the new year. We'll restart the leaderboards more than likely here. But either way here, try and get your name in there. At least get on the Facebook fan page and see everything that's up and coming on tractorchute channel here. Shinobi's going to get himself no pool early here. Probably going to go with the hat first, I would have to imagine. And he is getting a little bit of scouting off here as he's going to head out here with his drone there. And nexusfour is... He's relaxing, I will say that much. Not building too much here. He's saving his minerals. Might actually go command center first, which wouldn't be out of the ordinary here. Is almost at 400. Or maybe he's saving up for double barracks. No, it is command center first. So not too much of a surprise there. So we will look to get the fully saturated base right off the bat here. Would like to see him attack that. Yep, very well done. Anytime you play against a Terran player, always attack their builder. It is annoying. Force them to use a little bit of their micro. Even though at this high level, it's not that big of a deal for them. But at the same time there, that's what you're trying to do. Get your opponent off his game. Get him to use all the micro you can here. He's continuing to chase him around the base there. And we did get a hatch at the other end here. So what's a hatch first? Spawning pool is down at the same time here. We are going to sit back while we get that barracks and command center out. And relax for a little bit here. Oh, what else can I tell you here? It's a very sunny day in Western Canada. We'll give you that much. Still morning time over here. I think we're approaching 9:30 a.m. somewhere in there. I gotta go to work tonight, so I figured I'll get all my casting up in the morning here. Hopefully I have them all uploaded before I head out to work here. But either way here, we will finish. This is our last game here. I do have everybody's game. Actually, tomorrow on cue, I do have the most epic game ever. And I'm not just saying that. It is actually labeled the most epic game ever as the map, so we'll hope for the best. Probably do 2 or 3 tomorrow, but... keep in mind, one of them will be the most epic game ever. Not too sure which other 2 I will do. But everybody that send their replays in, I will get them up. I do promise you that much. Hopefully get them up at a fast rate, which we are doing here, 2 to 3 a day. Like I say, remind me if I ever forget about your replay here. Trust me, I got a big bundle right at once here. So I'm trying to get through them here, as many as I can. And look at that, we are going to take a gas. Good job there, Shinobi. Take that gas. Get it to be a little bit of a pain in the ass there. He's going to move a few more workers down the bottom base here. In the meantime, he's got very good map vision here. Not doing that bad of a job here, and they're going to go work on the gas with the 1 Marine. And we're just going to sit back here. Both these guys are a pretty standard start to the game here anyways. Here we are starting to wall off the natural here. Command center is going to fall into position here. Is droning up pretty heavy at his natural here. Has the queen out there. No creep spread as of yet. But it is early in the game here. Does look like he is going to start doing some creep spread there. Just a spotty pool out. No gases at this point in time here. Other than the one at this end of the map. I guess we can't give him that much here. Either way, Overlord is going to sit outside the base here. Continue to fly back and forth. You might fly in the base every now and then just to get a little bit of intel. Full wall off does finish off here. Not that bad of a wall either. We'll give you that. Mule's going down. Advantage of being a Terran, I guess. Outside of that there, I don't know. Don't really have a whole lot more to tell you there. I do believe we are going to a wedding next weekend, so that'll be very interesting there. That is the long weekend as far as I know. At least it is up in Canada. Not too sure if it is around the world. And yeah, might do some camping on that weekend as well here. We're thinking about camping and doing the wedding at the same time, but we'll soon find out. Figure something out anyways here. Does look like we are getting a couple more barracks down here. Also had the factory flying around here. Don't know if he's going to use it to scout. No, he is going to drop it right on the reactor. So probably going to see some widow mines out here, I would have to imagine. Getting that bunker nice and filled up here. At the other end here, we do have the creep spread started. Lots of queens. Like to see that. Always good to have a ton of queens. 4 queens on the map to be exact. And I guess I can give you guys an interface. There you go. You can see Shinobi is basically supply capped at this point in time. Needs to get some overlords on the map here. If we take a look at our APM tab, you'll see both these guys very high end. Like to see that right around the 200 mark, 160 for one of them there. Not doing that bad of a job here. I will give you that much here. Looking at the income tab here, very, very even, especially with that mule count will definitely help the Terran player out here. And we will pull up our production tab to see what they have going here. Metabolic boost is on the go here. Stim packs on the go as well. Hellions are going to get out on the map here. Or they already are on the map. Sorry, they're driving around here. They're going to stop in the middle of the map here. Going to go around. They're basically going to be using the scout to see how many bases his Zerg opponent has. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Going to start at the third location, or the most natural third location there is. It does end up seeing that there. Kind of sees it, I like to think there. Soon find out here. Let's take a look here. Yeah, did barely seen it, but he did see it was there here. So he's going to continue to go around the map, make sure that his opponent isn't that many bases up on him. Or he might actually look to harass a bit here. But that's why you get that massive amount of queens out there. They deal with Hellions quite good there. No blue flame was yet. Is going to get up to the top of the ramp here. He does have the roach horn. And I do believe that he is getting a spine car. Yes, he is. Very well done. And getting 1-1 for the upgrades as well. So very good on the upgrades. I will give you that. Shinobi, you're doing a decent job so far, my good man. Good map vision. Has a couple of overlords over here. And I just made a very funny squeaky noise. What do you know? And there we go. 3 barracks up at the other end of the map here. 2 engineering base. So just pumping upgrades out here. Ground weapon and ground armor going down for a good man of nexusfour. He doesn't have 4 nexuses by no means, so not too sure about the name, but maybe he's playing an off race. Who knows here? Either way, he does have a lot of Hellions, 6 Hellions on the map here. And there we go. We are moving out with a lot of dogs here. Hellions love dogs. I will give you that, but if the dogs sneak by, they might have a little bit of a chance here. But at the same time, with that nice wall off, don't think he's going to get in there. And right when they went by, he's going to go in there and try and get some queen kills here. Might actually end up getting 1 queen kill if he pursues it at all here. And there we go. Does get that regen up there. Sorry about that. Just had to spit. And there we go. We're going to chase down the rest of these Hellions here. Surround on them. Very well done. Very good surround, Shinobi. Not too bad at all there. It does get rid of all the Hellions on the map here. So we will take a look at our units tab at this point in time. Just got 13 Marines, 2 Marauders, and 32 dogs with 4 queens, of course, here. Dogs are going to continue to try and keep map vision here. Basically go back and forth, kind of see how many bases their opponent has here. There, one dog is going to go in there. Of course, he had the Overlord over top, so he does realize there's nothing there. And his opponent, in the meantime, here, still working off of 3 racks here. If we do take actually a look here at our building tab here, we do have 1 factory, 3 racks, and 2 engineering bays on the bay here. And we do have a baneling nest finally. So we're going to go with some banelings here. He does need the baneling bust of wall. That is usually pretty standard when you are playing against a Terran player. I will give you that. And we are getting some burrowing at the same time. But that's a lot of bunkers at the wall there. So that is a lot you'll have to do. He does run the scan. Make sure that he doesn't have his opponent ready to move into that base here. Dogs are going to move out here. They're going to take out the rocks. They're going to look to get their 4th laid out here. Very good creep spread at the same time by Shinobi. Wowza, that is a ton of creep tumors going down there. Really making sure he keeps that creep spread. Very well done there. And we do have 1 Marine's going to walk across the map here. Not too sure what the 1 Marine was going to do. Apparently he has a Rambo on his team here. Rambo's going to stand in the middle of the map here. And he is fully saturated that base here. And I have to imagine mostly saturated over here. Yes, he is. Another command center come down. The 3rd will go down here. 3 command centers. No nexuses, believe it or not, for nexusfour. nexusfour, if I didn't mention, does play for Team TEGS. So very well done there. Shinobi, he doesn't play for any team, plays for himself. There you go. So we are going to macro up a bit here, basically build ourselves a bit of an army here. Did decide to salvage all those bunkers there, as he did realize his opponent wasn't outside the base, wasn't looking to baneling bust. But at the same time, not too sure if his opponent did go banelings as of yet. Is that a baneling egg? No, not a baneling egg. So it's not gone baneling yet, but does have the option if you choose to do so. It was an overseer, so a couple overseers here. Does end up taking out the Overlord here, who was spitting creep down, so we'll have to wait a little bit before he can land that command center. But very good job to at least delay that for a little bit there. Look at that amount of creep tumors here. Doing a really decent job on that creep spread, like I say here. We'll take out this rock here, which will leave him with a little bit of a wall off here. So that'll help him a little bit here, at least prevent his opponent from getting in there right away. Yeah, other than that, we're just going to sit back for a little bit here. He is also delaying this one over here, making sure his opponent can't get down there. Opponent will be able to land finally here. Everybody's ready. The mine needs to land that, otherwise they're all going to wander off there. Does stop him. He's trying to get it landed here. Drops the mules down here, and it is landed down so he can now mine the heck out of that base. And he's moving out with the Marine Marauder type army. He has 2 medevacs to support this. Does have stim pack as well here. Does have combat shield, so has his upgrades, is ready to go. Did he get concussive shells? Not as of yet. So no concussive shells yet. Does have a lot of mules there. There's 5 medevacs on the field now. So you will continue the jockey for position here. There's the banelings on the map finally here. Mutas is our option here. So lots of mutas, lots of banelings coming out here. Shinobi building up a very skookum army to defend this here. And there we go. Good drop coming up here. Might get the cancel on this if Shinobi doesn't get up there in time here, but Shinobi is going to go in here. He's going to engage this here. They'll end up melting all those dogs, especially with that medevac to heal and the stim, but won't melt the mutas. I will say that much here. But does manage to save his medevac here. Does force him out of there as they didn't know if any units were in the medevac there. And they're going to continue to try and move out here. Maybe clean up some creep spread with a little bit of a scan here. Yes, they do exactly what they do. But here comes the dogs. Here comes the banelings. A little bit of good micro. Might be able to get out of there. Might want to fly him out of here. But no, he's actually going to stand his ground there. So very well done there. But at the same time, Shinobi doing really good here. Both these guys very even in the food count here. nexusfour doing a very good job as well here. But that is a lot of mutas on the field here. That is 15 mutas. That is a lot. And a lot of banelings at the same time too, with 16 banelings. So has enough to do a wall bust. And at the same time, his opponent doesn't really have a wall anymore, I don't think. No. This has basically the bunker and all the supply depots. Bunker's not even loaded up, but widow mines are on the map, and they will help a lot when that baneling bus comes up here. And is engaging the army here. That the army might want to pick up and fly, but at the same time, mutas get in there. They're going to melt away at those medevacs here. They do end up taking out the medevacs. Will disable the fly away here and take out the rest of that army. So very well done. Puts him up a little bit on the food count here. But he has a very skookum army at the other end, I guess you can say, especially with the widow mines in there. And siege tanks, it's time to turtle up here. At the same time, he did drop down at the other end here. Widow mines are going to get in the mineral line here. And we do have the mutas needs to burrow those widow mines. They don't have the upgrade for burrowing. They might get some shots. Oh, not the greatest shots by no means there. Did end up taking on a little bit there, but not a whole heck of a lot. We'll chase down the rest of that army, end up taking them up quite easily. Will not be able to pick up and fly out there. We'll lose the last couple marauders, and we'll probably end up losing this medevac at the same time here. Yes, he is actually going to lose that medevac there. Medevac ends up going down there, and it does look like Shinobi, I would have to say, is up a little bit in this game, especially in the food count, up by about 30 now at this point in time. And we are actually going to move out with a little bit of Marine Marauder with 3 medevacs to heal him, a couple widow mines there. Does a 4 altogether. Does get the scan down. Now he's going to start pushing that creep strip back as best he can. There's a lot of creep tumors here. But here we go. Lots of dogs and banelings to pursue here. All these dogs and banelings are going to continue to do, but widow mines all buried. Oh, that sucks, but didn't lose a lot actually. Oh no, lost a lot of banelings on that there. But took out pretty much his entire Marine Marauder army that was sitting there. So very well done there, but at the same time has a lot more barracks going down here. Very well. Wow, lots of barracks here. Take a look at the barracks count here. We do have 8 barracks on the map here, so doing a very decent job so far. But we do have 17 mutas, so we have amassed a couple more mutas up on that 15 here. Still has a lot of banelings. Continuing with the baneling build here, that is 27 banelings. Wowzer. So really looking to push hard here. Few dogs on the map here. I assume these dogs will stay as dogs, maybe, unless he wants to get a ton more banelings on the map here. Lots more creep spread coming out. So he is really pushing across. About halfway is creep spread so far here. Is delaying this one big time. He's trying to land it. Dog's going to end up taking out the SCV. That will not get built at all here. Oh, still continuing to go to work on him here, but now he's going to push hard here. That's a lot of banelings. And no, these widow mines, I don't even know if they're getting buried at all there. We'll actually lose them all. I don't think he end up getting any of them buried here. They're moving in really hard here. All these banelings pushing hard. This is big trouble for him now. There's a lot of mutas moving in here, but he does have a few Marines trying to clean him up here as best he can here. Up here, he's getting massacred at his front gate here. But at the same time, he did manage to drop at the other end here, but with the spine crawler here, we'll end up fending a lot of that off here. Takes out a couple barracks. Has a little bit enough to fend it off anyways. Does end up fending that off here, but that is a lot of mutas here. So way too many stimmed up Marines here. So he might want to hightail it out of here. And at the same time, he is continuing to try as best he can to drop in here. Another spine crawler ends up trying to go down here. He will drop them all here. Might get a few drone kills here. We'll get a couple dogs kills, that's for darn sure. And the more dogs moving across the map. That's a ton of dogs. Wowzer, 59 dogs altogether here. Does end up flying out of there. We'll drop somewhere else. It is only 4 Marines. They're not going to do a whole heck of a lot. But at the same time, they are a nuisance, and we'll get a lot of drone kills, or at least best they can. It does look like the Queen will try and do as much damage as it can here. And they're going to try to focus fire that Queen down here. Might end up getting a kill on it here. We'll soon find out here. Do try and chase it down, but there's a lot of metabolic boost dogs coming out here. They'll probably end up cleaning up the rest of these Marines here. More mutas come in here. They'll end up cleaning that up quite easily here. Shinobi looking pretty good so far. And he finally did end up getting the 3rd ready to go here, so the creep spread will disappear there, and we'll actually end up getting that drop of his 3rd base here. Lots of dogs here. Dogs are looking to go back and forth here, keep a little bit of map control here, and he is ready to move out. Or at least move part way out anyways. Here he is going to stand around the middle here. And does get an overseer kill, so not too bad there. And we will jockey for position again here. And we now have the ultras. These ultras are going to be a game changer here. The upgrades, he is sitting at 3 armor and 2 for his ground weapon there. So not looking that bad at all here. These ultras might do a lot of damage here. This could be very big trouble. Lots of scans going down here. But at the same time, the army has engaged him here. Dogs are trying to get in the best they can here. Getting that speed in there. Ultras are going to try and get the front line here. They're really going to clean up on these Marine Marauder armies quite easily here. Ultras are not friends to Marine Marauder armies. I will tell you that much here, as they will slice and dice every one of them here. And that should pretty much be GG at this point in time here, as he did clean up that army quite nicely here. And looks like he is going to get the GG. Yes, he did. My congrats to you, Shinobi. That was one decent game played by you. My condolences to you, nexusfour. That was your diamond level game of the day. I will leave you with this. If it ain't right, and it ain't wrong, I haven't changed my tires yet. Thanks so much for watching. You be good, and don't hurt nobody. Peace.